So you can sit either cross-legged. If that's really uncomfortable, sit on I sit on a block because it lifts my hips and it drops my knees away. Or you can sit on your knees and put like a pillow or something like that underneath if that's a little bit better to support you. And we're just going to try and do 4 seconds of inhale and 4 seconds of exhale. So we'll pop the track on so you can follow it, but whilst you're sitting here, try and be nice and comfortable. So sit up nice and tall to align your spine, lift your heart, and try and bring yourself to this present moment. So by drawing your attention to your breath, hopefully that will allow your mind to stop chasing forward, chasing back, just be now. So take a slow inhale in through the nose. And exhale out. So if you can't do that 4 seconds, just count to 3 or 2 and build yourself up. Try and release your belly so that you're really expanding that lower part of your rib cage. Breathe out through your mouth, then by all means you can do that. But as you breathe in and out through your nose, it slows everything down. And as we slow everything down, it brings us into that kind of rest and digest state, not that fight or flight. And it's a practice to build yourself, to build your mind, to keep coming back to your breath. So don't worry if your mind does wander. It happens. And try and keep this sort of 4 seconds of inhale and exhale throughout your practice. So try not to hold your breath or shallow breathe. Because as soon as we start to shallow breathe, our mind starts to race. We want to move a bit quicker, trying to bring a bit of stillness and calm into our life, even when it is chaotic around us. And then just find your own breath, your own rhythm. Still trying to be aware of whether it's shallow or quick or fast. And then reach both arms up overhead. Really reaching tall, grab hold of your left wrist and bring it over to the right. Grab hold of that right wrist and bring it over to the left. Come back to centre. You're going to bring your right hand behind you on the mat, left hand to right knee to gently twist that torso. And come round to the other side. And then come back to centre. We're going to go to kneeling. Now, you can kneel so that you're just bringing your, like I say, you can always bring that block or pillow underneath your legs if that's uncomfortable. I'm going to flip my toes. Now, this can get a bit, I don't know what the word is, it's not the most comfortable, but it really wakes your feet up. So if you flip your toes, really try and curl them all out. You might find that you've done that and you've got cramps straight away, so you want to just have your feet flat. But as you put that weight on your toes and wake your feet up, just interlace your hands and reach your arms forward. So you're pushing into your shoulders. And then palms facing out, reach those arms up, almost lift that chest. Come back so that those palms are facing you and you're pushing into your shoulders. And then palms facing out, reaching up. One more, stick with it if your toes are going a little bit crazy. And then palms facing out. And then you're going to bring your hands to the floor, untuck those toes if you've got them tucked, and tap your feet in if you didn't have your toes curled. Give your feet a little bit of a tap. Come back onto your feet, so the tops of your feet, and you're going to bring your weight back and lift your knees. So you're stretching the front of your calves and your feet. So you're bringing that weight back. I mean, I think we forget about our feet quite a lot. And then you're going to come all the way forward, come into that tabletop position. So your hips are over the knees, your shoulders are over your wrists. And then you're just going to inhale, pull that chest through. So you're lifting your heart, pulling that chest through. Help extend that belly, and then exhale, arch your back. Inhale, pull through. And then exhale, drop that chin to your chest, push into those shoulders. One more. And then arching that back. Flip your toes, come into downward dog. So you can pad one heel down, then the other. Try and imagine you're drawing that tummy to your thighs. So you are hinging in the middle. Your heels don't have to touch the floor. And then you're slowly going to walk your feet to your hands so that you are at the top of your mat. Staying in that forward fold, keeping your knees nice and soft. Interlace your hands behind you and draw them up and over. Allow your head to hang heavy. And then slowly bring those hands back, curling yourself up nice and slowly. Bringing your arms up overhead, looking for your hands as you reach them up. Inhale, exhale, draw those hands to heart center. Two more times, bringing those arms wide. So inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Think about your feet. Make sure all that weight is not going in your toes or your heels. Reaching those arms up, overhead, and then hands to heart center. We're going to come into a chair position. So you're going to sweep your bum down. Arms are going up. I was going to say sweep your arms up then. So you're sitting on your imaginary chair. Now here, when I say about checking your feet, make sure that you're not dumping all that weight in your toes or your heels. So you might want to rock forward and back. Bring those arms up. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, you're going to draw them back. So you're pulling your chest through, keeping in that squat. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale back. One more. Go on, you can do it. Those legs. Reach those arms back. And then bring them up. Release those legs. Take an inhale. Fold all the way forward. Coming into downward dog. So bringing yourself back into that downward dog position. Sweeping that right leg up. So you're in that three-legged dog. And then you're going to try and put that foot in between your hands. You might need to help it, but you're going to bring that foot all the way through, put it in between your hands. Position that back foot, and then you're going to sweep both arms up into this crescent lunge. You might fall over like I just did. Now, if this is really unstable for you, you can just drop this back knee and stay in this lunge here. But we're going to keep that back leg straight if you can. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, sweep them back. Arrowhead that head forward. So you're bringing that weight. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, sweep them back. There's a lot of strength in our legs. Probably wrong to do this after Mike's class yesterday. Inhale, reach. And then exhale back. You're then going to drop that back foot, come into warrior two. So that heel is down, that right foot is bent. Bringing those arms out to the side. You're going to turn that right palm facing up, slide that left hand down that right leg. Reaching that arm up over to the side. Bringing that elbow down to the thigh and reach that left arm up. The option here, you can always, if you want to go a bit deeper into that stretch, is to bring your hand to the inside of that foot. And then reverse. This time you're going to bring that right hand, pat yourself on the back so it meets your back in between your shoulders. Sweep that left hand behind. See if you can join your hands. Don't worry, you can hold on to your t-shirt. If not, you can just literally hold on. And then you're stretching a little bit further. Hopefully you get into those triceps as well. And then release those hands, windmill them to frame that foot, come into plank. Lower that chest and that chin down, keeping your elbows tucked, slowly lower, sweeping up for that upward dog. Flip your toes, heel, hips over heels, and then come up into downward dog. Again, we're going to bring that weight forward into plank. Dropping your knees here if you need to. Lower that chest and that chin. Sweep up for that upward dog. Flip your toes, hips over heels, into that downward dog. Sweeping that left leg up this time, bringing that foot in between your hands. So hips are facing forward. Then you're going to inhale, reach those arms up. Again, if you're struggling, just drop that back knee. If not, keep that back knee lifted. Inhale as you reach, exhale, bring those arms back. Reaching behind you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring those arms back. One more. Bring those arms back. And then reach, chin up, sink those hips a little bit if you can. And then you're going to drop that heel, come to warrior two on the other side. So your left knee's bent, whoa. Arms out. Whilst you're in this warrior two, just check your shoulders are like nice and dropped. Flip that left palm, slide that right hand down that leg, bring that left arm up. So we're side stretching here. And then coming either elbow onto that thigh or bringing your hand down. Now if you're kind of somewhere in between, you can always bring a block to reach. And then reverse. Bringing that left hand in between your shoulder blades, sweeping that right arm round. See if you can touch your fingers. If not, no worries. And then reaching into that right side to hopefully stretch your biceps. Biceps, triceps. And then release, framing that foot with your hands. Coming back to that plank position, dropping your knees if you need to. Lowering that chest and that chin down. Sweeping up for that upward dog. Flip your toes, downward dog. Now we're going to find ourselves at the front of the mat again. So you can walk your hands or you can do a little bunny hop. So you can soften your knees and then bring your feet to your hands. Top of the mat. Inhale, reach all the way up. Hands to heart center as you exhale. We are going to come into chair again. So you're going to sweep those arms up, drop that bum, and then you're going to just tap that right elbow to that left knee. Bring those arms up, tap that left elbow, right knee. So we're just gently twisting. One more each side. Bringing those arms up. And then reaching reaching those arms up, release those legs. Inhale, exhale, you're going to fold forward. Now take that right foot back behind you, drop that right knee, sweep those arms up, inhale, and then exhale, you're going to sweep them back behind you, but lift your back knee as you go, and bring that weight forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep those arms back. One more. And then you're going to bring your hands to the mat. Slowly start to straighten that left leg. So this is your half splits. You might want to shuffle that foot forward a little bit. You might want the blocks to help you, or books, cushions, whatever you've got. Your hands are down to the earth. You're going to imagine you're pulling your chest through that cat position. And then exhale into that cow. So you're arching your back. Inhale, pull that chest through. Exhale, back. One more. Really try and allow that stretch. And then you're going to plant that right foot down. You're going to bring that left arm up to the sky. Now that is definitely get somewhere in my hip. And then bring that weight forward. Bring that left hand in front of that left foot. And then you're going to bring right foot to meet it. We're going to keep our bum down. Reach our arms forward. Staying in that low squat. Connect those palms, hands to heart center, release those legs. Shuffle those feet so they're underneath your hips. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Taking that left leg back behind you this time, dropping that left knee. Sweeping those arms up as you inhale. Exhale, bringing those arms behind. Picking up that back knee as you go if you can. Lowering that knee, inhale, reach. And then exhale, bring it behind. Lifting the knee, sweeping those arms up as you drop the knee. Finding that fluidity and that movement. Take those hands back, lift that knee. And then lower that knee, bring your hands down. Start to straighten that right leg into that half splits. Pulling that chest through as you inhale. And then exhale, arch your back. Inhale, pull through. Exhale, curling your back. One more. Think about that inhale and that exhale, slowing it down. And then planting that left hand down, reaching that right arm up. And then slowly bringing that hand down, bending that foot, hand in front of that foot, left hand at the same place on the other side, and then you're going to come back into that squat. So bring that left foot behind that left hand, reach your arms forward, connect your palms, inhale, bring hands to heart center as you release those legs. Standing on that left foot, bring that right knee up to your chest. And then take it out to the side. And then bring it back. Take it out. And back. You can hold on to a wall if you need to. You might need your arms out by the side. Then you're going to find your tree position. So you can bring that sole of that foot somewhere along that left leg. Or even if it's touching the floor, your toes might be rested on the mat. And then interlace your hands, palms facing out, reach those arms up. And do a little bend over to the left. Go super slowly. And then come back to center. Bring those hands by your side. Draw that knee back up into your chest. And then you're going to bring that heel into your bum. So this, you may need a wall here. Push your hips forward, feel that stretch in that quad, and then releasing that left hand, if you can. You can play about here with dancer's pose. So as you push into your hand, you can find that balance, reaching that left arm up, bringing that foot up behind you, or just stay with that heel in your bum. They're literally, you're still doing something here. And then slowly release that right foot down to meet that left foot. I'm falling, which is why I'm laughing. So, planting that right foot down, hands to heart center, draw that left knee up, take it out to the side, then back to center, then back out. We're just trying to open up our hip, build that strength by lifting that knee nice and high, and then come back to center, and then come back out to the side, find your tree. So find that foot placement. If you've got like slippy leggings on and your foot is just doing that, imagine you're pushing your thigh into your foot and your foot into your thigh, and hopefully you'll find the position. Because the idea is really that that foot can be lifted off and put there without that gripping your right foot into the ground. Interlace your hands, palms facing out. You can stay here if you're like, no way Jen, I'm not lifting my hands. Palms facing out, reach those arms up, and then a little bend over to the right, which may or may not test your balance. And then come back to center. Bring those hands by your side, lift that knee back into your chest, and then you're drawing that heel into your bottom. Stay in here, if that is where you want to be, or you can build it up. Tip your weight a little bit forward, come back, or find your dancer's pose. So you're bringing that foot up, and I was never a dancer. Bring that right arm up. So you're pushing that weight into that hand to build that balance, using your core, using that balance from that foot, and then slowly release. Left foot to meet right foot. Bring yourself onto the mat, thumbs down. Left knee bent. Your right ankle is going to go onto your left thigh, and you're going to pull that thigh into your chest, either behind the thigh or on top of your shin. Nice and slowly. Try not to yank it in, but slowly allowing that body to stretch, free up a bit of space in your hips, which generally, for some people, it's where we hold a lot of tension, emotion, stress. Some people it's shoulders. And then slowly release that left foot down, right foot down. Left ankle is going to be resting on that right thigh. That might be all you can do. Or you can slowly try and bring that thigh into your chest, or interlace your hands underneath your knee as you draw that thigh into your body. Be conscious of your breath. Try and slow it back down. And then think, did you actually notice your breath during your class, during your practice? It's easily to not take notice of those simple things that we have. And then gently release. Hug both knees in. Draw a little circle on the ceiling in one direction and then the other, so that you're kind of massaging the small of your back. And then allow yourself to find your Shavasana. So if you're uncomfortable with your legs straight, you can bend your knees and draw your knees together. Try and allow your legs to go long. Your head to gently rock from side to side, to find that nice resting place. And And just bring that attention and awareness to your breath again. Making sure that your face is relaxed. Your neck, your jaw. Try and allow your tongue to rest in the bottom of your mouth. Allow your shoulders to sink deeper into the mat. Allow your rib cage to fully expand and release as you inhale and exhale. Allow every cell of your body to feel at peace and ease and grounded. And even when your mind wants to race forward, back, just having that attention to your breath will bring you to that present moment. That inhale and exhale. Start to bring that awareness and attention to your fingers and your toes, gently moving them, allowing your body to gently start to wake up, feeling energized and refreshed. Rotate your ankles, your wrists in one direction and then the other. And then bring your arms up over your head, allowing your body to stretch. Grab hold of that left wrist, bring it over to the right. That right wrist over to the left. And then coming back to centre, scooping your knees into your chest and gently rocking from side to side. Allowing that body to drop to whichever side you feel drawn to. And keeping your eyes closed and your movement slow. Bring yourself up to seated. With your shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. Lifting your heart, aligning your spine. Still trying to keep that focus and attention on your breath. Inhale, sweep both arms up, connect your palms, and then slowly lower your hands to heart center. May you feel at peace and ease and grounded. Filling your heart with thankfulness and gratefulness throughout your day. Thumbs up to your third eye, honouring the light in you and honouring the light in me. Namaste. Surrender yourself forward. Thank you for joining me.